Right, next up, with the snow almost gone again. Here we go again. There are all sorts of activities to look forward to across the Twin Cities.
From an Eggstravaganza and baby animals to exploring more of nature's beauty, this morning we are focusing on the Northwest Metro, and joining us with a rundown of events you can start planning for now is Natalie Conrad from Minneapolis Northwest Tourism. Welcome back, Natalie.
Thank you.
Good to have you here. Keith and I were talking with you last time. We're Northwest Metro people.
Yes.
You are a little different direction.
But that doesn't, you know,
everybody should travel to the Northwest Metro. There are so many fun things happening. Let's talk about first the Eggstravaganza.
Yes, very fun event coming up this Thursday and Friday over at Eastman Nature Center in Maple Grove. So it's part of the beautiful Elm Creek Park Reserve, and they'll have all kinds of games. They'll have an egg hunt, scavenger hunt. They'll have some bunnies hopping around, and you can bring your own hard-boiled eggs. They'll have all the materials to dye them naturally.
Ooh.
So they use all kinds of stuff like coffee, blackberries, blueberries, chili powder, pickled beets. So it's pretty cool.
Sounds educational, too.
Yeah. And this one has to be popular. Twin Cities Spring Babies.
Yeah.
Tell us all about this one.
Kind of my personal favorite. You get to hold and cuddle all these baby animals. So they have like little baby goats, chicks, ducklings, little bunnies, and then they have lots of fun activities for the kids too. They have a corn pit and a corn maze and hay rides, so kind of something for everyone.
Where exactly is that one?
And that's over in Brooklyn Park. It's kind of on the edge where Brooklyn Park meets Champlin.
Yeah, is that off of 169?
Yes.
Okay, because I've seen the big slide when I drive on 169 right now.
It's the same location as the Twin Cities Spring Harvest Festival, or the Fall Harvest Festival in the fall.
And it looks like there are a couple of different dates there. These must be weekends, maybe going into May even.
Yes, so it goes through the first weekend of May. Special this weekend for Easter. They have an Easter egg hunt at noon on Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Nice.
So.
All right, we'll be there. Puppet and mask making, that's always good for the kids. Tell us about that.
Yes, very cool event over at Coon Rapids Dam Regional Park in Brooklyn Park. So it kind of combines crafting and the outdoors. So you'll go for a hike and gather some natural materials, and then you'll use those to make puppet and a mask. So.
Okay. All right, if you're looking for something to do Easter Day, it looks like Egg Surprise is something we can do on Easter.
That's also over at Eastman Nature Center, and you can actually bring in your plastic eggs and reuse them to make a treat for birds.
Because what do you do with those eggs? I don't know about you, but I try to store them for the next year. And
yes, me too.
You know, but then it takes up a lot of room. So this is a great idea.
It's a cool event, and then they'll also talk about eggs in the nature and things like that.
Right,
so,
so they can learn educational stuff once again and have a good time.
A bonus.
So so I do have a big bag of plastic eggs at home, and we actually found candy from last year inside of some of them.
Oh no.
My daughter ate one.
Just
it was not good. She learned her lesson. But obviously you're saying at that event bring in those type of plastic eggs and they can kind of recycle them into something.
Yeah, and into a treat for the birds. So it's kind of fun to give back to nature too. So.
Right. Awesome. Another one, Earth Day cleanup, and this one's at Coon Rapids Dam Regional Park. So what is this one about?
Yeah, this is a cool event, you know, to kind of get the family together, get outside, enjoy the beautiful views of the Mississippi River at the park, and kind of contribute to keeping the park clean. So it's a great event.
Hopefully it'll be really good weather too. It's supposed to be this weekend. So if they're going to do something fun and educational and clean up the earth, that'll be good to have the sunshine. Okay, Spring on the Farm. This is my personal favorite just because we live right next to this farm. And so we take the kids every year, and there's been different weather, so we always look. Now, it's a little ways away, so I don't know the weather yet this year, but this is a really good time for families.
Yes, yeah, that's coming up on May 18th. So it's over at the Historic Item Farm in Brooklyn Park. So it's just a really cool spot where you can learn about history, and then also the kids can play with the baby animals and do some crafts, and they have a Name the Cow contest, so there's all kinds of fun stuff going on there.
Dawn, what were some of your kids' favorite things to do out there?
So we are into coloring. The 8-year-old is, so she would color the picture and then try to name the calf and enter that contest. So there are cows out there, and there are goats out there, and they're tiny, you know, so they're cute. So we watch them, and then you can go into the barn and hang out with the chickens. And that was, I think, my little one's, when he was 2, that was his first experience on a farm. So he was super excited about that. So yeah, that's a great place. We live like a half a block from the farmhouse.
Oh, no excuse for you then.
No. We'll be there again this year. So there's a lot of great things happening. And also, I know Champlin has a great park called Andrews Park, and they have an egg drop on Friday at 11 o'clock.
This Friday.
This Friday at 11 o'clock. Nice. That's also in the Northwest Metro. So A lot of great things.
Very
Natalie,
cool.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being
Yeah.
here. Natalie Conrad from Minneapolis Northwest Tourism. For more information on all these events that Natalie talked about, you can check out minneapolisnorthwest.com.